At last, the final bale of hay is set out for the morning. Watson signals his completion to Kit, who was lounging on one of the bales he set previously. Their 2 yaks trotted out into the field and began grazing.
Nice job, rookie. Only one last task for you to complete. Fill the water tray,
Kit shouted. You know, this is all really hard work. I would sure appreciate the help, Watson complained sarcastically. Kit was already fast asleep again, her body contorted atop a bale of hay in a very unceremonious manner. It's a wonder how she's able to get comfortable at all with both her arms underneath her and one leg splayed out. Watson sucked at his teeth with a and continued on his final task. He fetched pail after pail of water from the well that seemed way too far away to be useful until the tray was filled. Stretching, Watson turned around to let Kit know.
Boo!
A scarecrow appeared in front of Watson's face, causing him to trip over backwards while squealing in one of the most unmanly displays ever seen. The scarecrow reeled back, then fell onto the ground next to Kit, laughing her sides off.
I can't believe I got you. Did you like my fake sleep pose?
Kit said in between laughing fits.
How did you like my scarecrow? I made it myself, even used my own homegrown pumpkin for the head.
Riveting, Watson sarcastically remarked. When you're done scaring the bejesus out of me, I'll have you know I've finished all my work.
Oh, good work, rookie.
Kit threw him a thumbs up.
Go ahead and clean up while I put this scarecrow in the field.
Watson took a look at the palms of his hands, as if to confirm they were dirty, and went inside. Kit set the scarecrow up and jogged inside shortly after. Meanwhile, Mr. Sprinkle and Watson's yak Bertha were exploring all the bales of hay Watson had set out. A slight yelp came from Bertha as one of the bales of hay burst open, covering her in hay and grass. A hint of laughter was carried on the wind. She shook off the hay and walked with Mr. Sprinkle to the tray of water for a drink. No more exploding hay bales along the way, thankfully. As they attempted to drink, however, the water rose suddenly from the tray and splashed all over both of them. Bertha ran off screaming into the barn. Watson and Kit came running to them to find Mr. Sprinkle shaking off the water. Watson went to check on his yak while Kit tried to help Mr. Sprinkle dry. The laughter rose to a roar. The wind suddenly picked up, blowing loose hay and grass in a vortex around the scarecrow. The pumpkin head burst into flames as the scarecrow lifted up and flew about, laughing all the while.
You again?
Kit gritted her teeth. The scarecrow flew towards Kit, stopping inches from her face.
Yes, me! What is this? The second year in a row I've done this? I have a perfect record so far!
Watson came running out of the barn with his sword drawn.
Oh, what's this? A new playmate? Kit, you shouldn't have.
Watson ran up to the scarecrow and slashed at it, cutting the fabric and digging into the sack body beneath. The scarecrow recoiled and threw its arms up defensively.
Hey, cut it out! That tickles! Plus you're ripping up my finest clothes!
Watson flew back from a burst of magic, landing in a pile of hay near the barn door. Watson looked at the scarecrow in shock. What? Who are you? Watson asked. The scarecrow slowly increased in size as he said,
Me? Me? Well, I am...
Mad King Thorn, Kit finished for him. The scarecrow shrank back to his normal size and looked at Kit.
Well, I was going to do a dramatic introduction, but thanks for ruining it for me, Kit,
the Mad King shouted.
You'll pay for interrupting me. Next time we meet, you will definitely pay.
The Mad King's spirit left the scarecrow in a burst of flame, his laughter echoing in the wind. With the Mad King gone, Kit turns to Watson.
How's your yak doing? Is she all right?
Kit asked. She's fine physically, but she's too scared to come out. What do you do when Mr. Sprinkle gets scared?
Oh, I just feed him some snacks and he's up on his feet in no time. I don't see why that wouldn't work on Bertha. You get to work on cleaning up this mess and I'll get the snacks.
Watson tried to get out a response, but only stammered as Kit marched past him with a big grin. Adventurers, Mad King Thorn has finally shown his face and is determined to spook everyone he can. His victim this time was Bertha, Watson's yak, who is now too scared to leave the barn. Help Kit and Watson coax her out with some delicious Halloween snacks like pumpkin pie or candy corn.